Here's a psychology insight most people aren't ready for. The people who never give up aren't more motivated than you. They're just wired to interpret failure differently. You've probably experienced this. You start something with full energy, a goal, a project, maybe a new habit. Then you hit a wall, one setback, maybe two, and suddenly you're asking yourself if it's even worth continuing. That doubt, it feels like clarity, like your brain is protecting you from wasting more time. Psychologists call this learned helplessness, and it's not about being weak. It's about how your brain has learned to respond to failure. When you fail repeatedly without understanding why, your mind starts to believe that effort doesn't matter. So it stops trying. Not because you're lazy, because it thinks it's saving you from more pain. But here's where it gets interesting. People who never give up, they experience the same failures you do. The difference isn't in what happens to them. It's in how they explain it to themselves. Most people interpret failure as proof they're not good enough. They make it personal. I failed because I'm not smart enough. I'm not disciplined enough. I don't have what it takes. And when failure becomes about who you are, quitting feels like self-preservation. But people who persist, they don't see failure as identity. They see it as information. I failed because my approach was wrong, because I didn't have the right strategy yet, because I'm still learning. Same failure, completely different story. And this explains why you haven't broken through yet, even though you genuinely want to. It's not that you lack willpower. It's that you're running the wrong mental script. Your brain is designed to protect you. When it sees a pattern, effort leads to failure. Failure leads to pain. It creates a shortcut. Don't try, avoid pain. That's learned helplessness. It's not truth. It's a survival mechanism that's now working against you. People who never give up have learned to interrupt that pattern. When they fail, they ask different questions. Not, why am I like this? But what can I adjust? Not, should I quit? But what's one thing I haven't tried yet? They've trained their brain to see obstacles as puzzles, not verdicts. This isn't about toxic positivity. It's about control. When you believe your actions can influence the outcome, even a little, you keep moving. When you don't, you stop. If that made you pause, good. It means you've been running on autopilot, and part of you just woke up. If you want to break this cycle, start separating failure from identity. Next time something doesn't work, pause. Ask yourself, what did I learn? What can I change? Not, what's wrong with me? One reframe. That's it. Your brain will start to rewire around that question. The people who never give up aren't superhuman. They just refuse to let failure define them. They let it inform them. Once you understand that difference, you stop being a victim of your setbacks. You become the person who uses them. Your mind is powerful, but so are you.